bottles of water, please? I see you, Kobe. You calling this one? Yeah, I'm calling this one. Come on now, rivalry game? I wouldn't miss this for nothing. You what? It's a rivalry game. Microphone test 1, 2. Mic check 1, 1, 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another rivalry matchup, live from the fort, between the Pilots of Shreveport and your Generals of LSUA. Both LSU Shreveport and LSU Alexandria are in the NAIA's Red River Athletic Conference. LSU Shreveport received 8 votes, but was unranked in the February 16th NAIA coaches poll, while LSUA came out top-ranked number 1. The new poll, due out February 23rd, was not available at press time. A little bit about today: the newly crowned Red River Athletic Conference champion Generals close out the conference portion of their schedule with their in-state rival from Shreveport. Last time these teams met, the 19th of January, D'Angelo Coleman and Gilbert Talbot both scored 11 points as the Generals edged past the Pilots 61-57 at the Dock. LSU leads the all-time series over the Shreveport Pilots 2-1. Last game, the Generals got several big baskets by Jordan Williams, including 3-pointers that gave the Generals the lead for good in overtime, as the Generals beat Texas College 198 in overtime. Both teams round out their regular season with a game against Paul Quinn. The Pilots host the Tigers Friday night, and the Generals will face Paul Quinn for senior night on Saturday. DeQuavius Wagner D. Wagner, a senior guard, took advantage of the start in last game against Texas College, notching his first double-double with 10 points, 10 assists, while helping the Generals clinch the RRAC title for a second straight season. The Pilots from Shreveport come in on a 4-game win streak, while your Generals have won 18 straight. Your starters for tonight from Shreveport: number 11, Greg Pollins; number 24, Manny Martin; number 2, Tyrell Springer; number 3, Josh Walker; and number 30, Chris Mitchell. Your probable starters for the Generals: number 3, Austin Adams; number 12, Dustin Adams; number 2, Evan Smith; number 3, D. Wagner; and number 23, Jordan Williams. Kelsey Wingert's in the building. Lamar Gafford from Town Talk's in the building. Shreveport's in the building. Another rivalry matchup, live in 3 minutes.
gentlemen, welcome to the fort of LSUA for tonight's second game of the doubleheader.
Awesome, thank you.
Shreveport yards of LSUA General. And now we ask you please rise, remove your hands to the honor of America. The singing of our national anthem by the highest singing group from Alexandria Senior High. Introducing the starters for both teams. First for the Pilots of LSU Shreveport, a 6'3" junior guard from Springfield, Massachusetts. Number 2, Tyrell Springer. A 6-foot junior guard from Fairview, Louisiana. Number 3, Walker. A 6'6" junior guard from Texas. Number 11, Greg Collins. A 6'8" junior guard from Los Angeles, California. 24, Andy Martin. And a 6'8" junior forward from Monroe, Louisiana. Number 35, Henderson. LSUS and qualified championship. Assistant coach Gary Green. And now for your general of LSUA. A 6'3" freshman guard from Winfield, Louisiana. Number 2, Evan Smith. A 6'7" senior forward from Slidell. Number 3, Austin Adams. A 5'10" senior guard from Alexandria. Number 4, Steve Wagner. A 6'7" senior forward from Slidell. Number 12, Dustin Adams. And a 6'3" sophomore guard from Baton Rouge. Number 23, Jordan Williams. Generals are coached by Larry Carnero. Assistant Casey of History and James Hill. Synthesis Daniel Raw. And tonight's Dave Carbo, LG Carbo, and Sean Woodard.
And here you have it. The clock is set at 20. Welcome to the Jungles on the speakers. Generals have broke the circle. It's game time at the fort. Tonight's officials: Al Freeman, Curtis Evans, Brent Moe. Pilots are ready. Generals taking a moment to talk it over with Larry Cordero as they get set to break their huddle. If you're wondering, the Generals are ranked in the top 20 in a few categories. Blocks per game, total blocks, defensive rebounds, field goal percentage, scoring margin, total assists, assists per game, total rebounds, assist to turnover, scoring defense per game, and 22 in the nation in total rebounds. Dustin Adams set to take the tip against number 35, Zay Henderson. As it looks like Henderson will take place with Chris Mitchell, who is scheduled to start. Adams tips it around, tips it to his twin brother, Austin Adams, who gives it up to D. Wagner. Adams to Adams. Adams gets pinned against the boards. As that one rattles around and falls, Wagner will bring it up. Evan Smith gets through. Five on the floor, Evan Smith, Jordan Williams, Dustin and Austin Adams, and D. Wagner. Pickpocketed by Dustin. Adams throws it away. Which they get the ball to the top to Walker. Walker will push it down. Give it out to Pollins. Pollins will shoot and score as the Pilots off to a 4-0 lead. Generals moving it around early. Austin Adams looking for Dustin Adams. Foul called on Austin Adams. That'll be the first of the game.
Foul on 3, Austin Adams.
As Brian Sylvester and William Claiborne will check in for the Twins family, the Adams family, excuse me. Josh Walker bringing it up. D. Wagner up in his face. Gets it out to Pollins. Pollins spins, pump fakes. Drops it off to 24. Manny Martin with the basket. Evan Smith lays it on the boards for the and one. Henderson picks up his first foul as Evan Smith will go to the line shooting the extra.
Three-point play, old-fashioned way by Evan Smith.
Sylvester with the steal, they'll push it. Sylvester went for the poster board slam, it went in and out. Somebody almost got put on a poster board early in the first half. 17 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock as the Pilots lead 6-3. Foul going the other way on number 11, Greg Pollins. Wagner pushing it up the floor. Dishes it off to Sylvester. Sylvester will face up. Looks for Claiborne. Almost pickpocketed, gets it back to Sylvester. Williams from deep. Yes, sir! Banger! Williams tying it up 6 apiece as Evan Smith right in the face of number 2, Tyrell Springer. Springer puts down a 3 as Evan Smith got caught up in a screen, possible moving, but no call nonetheless. Williams going between the legs, gets it up to Sylvester in the post. Sylvester to Claiborne, Claiborne spins. Just a little bit too much off the boards as that one hit the rim and came out. Wagner went for the pick, couldn't get it, but gets the rebound. Pushes it up to Williams. Williams crosses. As Evan Smith lays that one off the boards, picks up another, and 1. Foul is on Zay Henderson. That's his second. As Dustin Adams will take out Claiborne. And Darius Johnson waits to come in for Smith. Lendell James will check in for Henderson for the Pilots. D'Angelo Coleman coming off the bench. He sits for the table. Coleman will come in for Wagner. As Coleman came in now off the bench, he missed the last game due to tenderness in his ankle, which the trainer wanted him to take a game off to let that rest and heal for the postseason. But he's back in the game tonight, waiting to see how that ankle feels, so we'll see soon enough. Sylvester playing good defense. Grabs that rebound off the board. Dustin Adams helped to break up that shot as Evan Smith there in the face of Springer. Excuse me, he was in the face of Josh Walker. Springer with the shot. Follows his shot, gets a rebound. D'Angelo Coleman's there. And the ball gets tipped off the foot of Evan Smith. Johnson now in the game for Smith. As Springer will inbound for the Pilots. Rashard Owens in the game now for the Pilots. As Sylvester comes up with that one high off the board. Jordan Williams left-handed shot, that one falls. As he went up trying to draw a foul and that one fell. Walker bringing it to the top of the key, looking in for Owens.
General basketball. Substitution to the General Wagner, 4, places Jordan Williams.
If you're watching on the live stream, make sure to follow us on Twitter at LSUA Hoops. Tweet us where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We'll give you a shout out. Make sure we can get your name up on the air. As Coleman goes between the legs, giving it up to Sylvester, who will shoot. and finds nothing but the bottom of the net. That one will fall for Tyrell. That one will fall for Josh Walker, excuse me. As Nevin Johnson sets to come in for the Pilots here at the scores table. Wagner gets the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Dishes to Sylvester, who lays that one off the glass, excuse me. 14-11 Generals, as the Pilots will walk it up the floor. Johnson will pick up a foul as Austin Adams will replace Dustin. Tyrell Wynn will come in, along with Nevin Johnson. Pilots are shooting 38% from the field, while the Generals are shooting 54%. From the distance, LSUA is 100% 1-for-1, while the Pilots are 33% 1-for-3. Johnson drives baseline, puts it off the glass. And that one will fall. Pilots moving around the perimeter. As Jordan Williams will check in for D'Angelo Coleman. And Claiborne will check in for Sylvester. Wagner bringing it up, giving it off to Austin Adams. Adams dishes it to Claiborne. Claiborne will put it off the glass on the left side for the 18-13 lead with 11 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Johnson with the big block. Shot clock violation against Shreveport as D. Wagner will jog it up the court on the left side of the court. Adams fouled on the way up. Foul on number 22, Wendell James, which will send Austin Adams to the line shooting 2. Shot clock keeper change here as Adams misses the first of 2. Adams set to shoot his second shot. That one falls. That shot no good for the Pilots. Williams there with the big rebound. Sylvester will check into the game for Austin Adams. So Evan Smith, William Claiborne, Brian Sylvester, D. Wagner, and Jordan Williams, your 5 on the floor. Wagner will shoot. Rebound by number 2, Tyrell Springer. Springer pushes it up to number 12. Rashad Owens, who drains the 3. Coming up on the 10-minute mark here, 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Clock will stop at 10 minutes and 12 seconds. Manny Martin checking back in for 22, Lindell James. And Darius Johnson checking in for D. Wagner. Dustin Adams back in the game for William Claiborne. We'd like to give a special shout out to Todd Adams, the most Twitter famous parent of the twins, Dustin and Austin Adams, as that shot will be off the mark. Pilots looking to get it in, as that one came out. Off on Brian Sylvester, will remain Pilots ball. Todd Adams listening live from Slidell, Louisiana. Welcome aboard. As that one stripped away, pushed up to Darius Johnson. Johnson crosses over, gets that one tipped away from off his knee. And we'll have a possession change. As D'Angelo Coleman will check in for Darius Johnson. That one knocked off the foot of number 4, Nevin Johnson. We'll switch to gold ball. Coleman gets it up to Adams at the top of the key, who swings it to Williams. Williams drops it down to Sylvester. Rebounded by number 24, Manny Martin. Martin gives it up to Tyrell Springer. Springer back to Martin. Sylvester with the rebound. Evan Smith called with the personal foul. He gets the charge. That'll be Evan Smith's first foul, as Rashard Owens will inbound for the Pilots. Walker dribbling it around, giving it off to Springer. Springer will spin and shoot. Evan Smith there with the rebound. Dustin Adams with the up fake and dribble. Gets the flyby. Ghost Rider requesting a flyby as Dustin Adams lays that one in the glass. Into the net. 30-second timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back.
30 seconds.
Here comes Chris Mitchell looking to get something started here. Movement from the top. That one kissed the bottom of the rim, almost an air ball, which our student section waiting patiently for so they can have something to yell about. Rivalry matchup tonight as the Pilots of Shreveport come into the fort, while the Generals have won 18 in a row. As Jordan Williams will pick up that turnover. As Manny Martin drops that one into the hoop. I'd like to thank Chet Meyer, listening from the Mason Estates Apartments, the LSUA baseball stud pitcher. Also like to thank Keegan Kratzer for listening. As Chris Mitchell pulls out, trying to get an offense going here for the Pilots. Coleman will slip the screen. Shot by number 12, Rashard Owens. Evan Smith high with the rebound. Gets it up to Jordan Williams, who gets it off to Austin Adams. Chris Mitchell fouls Adams on the way up for the slam.
That was on 30. Chris Mitchell was first. Austin Adams on the free throw line. 2 shots.
6 minutes, 2 seconds left in the first half. As Adams misses that first shot, Wagner back in, Claiborne back in, replacing Dustin Adams and Evan Smith. Austin Adams picking up his second foul, as Sylvester sets the check back in, while Manny Martin will shoot 2. I'd like to also give a special shout out to Jordan Lester. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. As Manny Martin sets the shoot 2. Drops the second shot. Generals still lead 22-20, excuse me. Sylvester gets it to Williams in the corner. Williams Three-pointer. Banger. Martin will pump fake. Sylvester not falling for it. Martin took one too many steps. That'll be a turnover. Alley-oop till Sylvester got tipped away. That one would have been a big moment. Angelo Coleman pushed it up to D. Wagner. Williams from the S. Claiborne with the rebound. Sylvester with the slam. Sylvester slammed that one home as the Pilots drive up, shoot the three, but Angelo Coleman there with the rebound. Tyrell Springer waits, getting back into the game. Claiborne gets fouled by number 11, Greg Pollins. Claiborne drops the first one in. Darius Johnson will check back in for Williams. Zay Henderson back in the game, along with Tyrell Springer.
Williams off the ball down.
Pilots moving it around the perimeter. Spin move. Travel call. Traveling on Manny Martin. As Pollins will come back in the game for Martin. Coleman, Wagner, Sylvester, Claiborne, and Johnson are your five for the goal team. As Wagner reverses, gives it up to Johnson. Johnson driving baseline. As that one's tipped out of bounds off the Pilots.
Number 13, wins for LSUS.
Sylvester got that one high up in the air and finger rolled it in. As Shreveport will take a timeout. Generals now in control of this one, 31-20, with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first half. So far, the Pilots are shooting 25% from the field, while the Generals shoot 57%. From the distance behind the arc, Pilots shooting 18%, and the Generals are shooting 66%. Pilots are out-rebounding the Generals 19-14, and the Generals have stolen the ball 3 times, while the Pilots 5. Both teams have 9 turnovers. The Pilots are 100% from the line, and the Generals are shooting 62%. First whistle has sound as the Pilots set to break from their huddle. Now the Generals break and they'll come out. 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 7 on the shot clock. Johnson with the strip. He pickpocketed that one. Evan Smith will lay it off the glass. Up in the air and into the net. Looked like it was going to go off the board, but just found the back part of the net. Sylvester with the big slam. Slammed that one right out of bounds. Came out of nowhere swatting that one. Sylvester leads the nation in blocks. D'Angelo Coleman leads the team with the points, 14.69%. Rebounds, Brian Sylvester. Assists, D. Wagner. Steals, Jordan Williams. And Brian Sylvester leads in the blocks category. D from 3, he can shoot. That one comes out. Rebounded by number 12, Rashard Owens. Claiborne fouls Henderson. And 1.
On 32, William Slater. Number 12, Devin Adams there.
Henderson's and 1 falls. 2 minutes, 6 seconds on the clock.
Fouls on 2, Tyrell Springer, his first personal. 1-1 to Lindley, that's on Darius Johnson.
Johnson's first shot will fall. As Darius Johnson broke that one up, loose ball diving on the floor.
That was on 35. Third person. Darius Johnson has 2 shots. Good job on the general.
Johnson back to the line, getting set to shoot. As the junior generals sweep up the floor there at the bottom of the basket. First shot missed so far. Let's run through your leaders. Scoring leaders, Jordan Williams with 8. Martin for the Pilots with 6. Evan Smith with 3 rebounds. He leads, with Martin again leading the rebounds with 4. Assist leaders, D'Angelo Coleman with 3. And Tyrell Springer with 1. The Generals bench scoring 15. 20 points in the paint. And 9 points off the turnovers. Pilots have 4 assists, 5 steals, 12 turnovers, 1 block, and 18 fouls. As Tyrell went baseline, put it off the glass and in. Alley-oop a little too hard, off the glass. As Darius Johnson with the big block, inbounded it with the Generals not paying attention. One and one here as Dustin Adams will shoot.
Dustin got the ball down.
Walker moving it up the floor, dishing it off to Tyrell Springer. Springer will reverse. Back to Walker. Walker spins, kicks it out to number 11, Greg Pollins. Tyrell wins shot just off the mark. As Darius Johnson wants to slow it down, no shot clock. Here with 15 seconds left in the first half. Generals lead by 10, 37-27. 8-7. Finger roll layup, bounces around and falls. Three-quarter court shot goes off the backboard, off the rim and out. At halftime, Generals lead 39-27. We'll take a short intermission, and be back with the halftime stats.
We have two groups to welcome in the court tonight on the campus of LSUA. First, from Alexandria Senior High, the Annex singing group, Highs and Lows, will perform.
They have the microphone. There it is. Turn on. Make sure the green light's on. Green light's on.
First we sing the national anthem, and now some more sweet songs from the Highs and Lows of Alexandria Senior High.
And I gave them both. Richard.
Okay.
The highs and lows of Alexander Senior High. junior highs and lows. And now, let's welcome the Pineville Elementary cheerleaders who roar with pride. Deidre Shores is the principal at Pineville Elementary. Blair Denise is assistant principal. The cheer sponsors are Olivia Klaus and Brooke Desitel. Piper Stedman is the captain of the Pineville Elementary cheerleaders.
Joe, I can see you out there. Oh, yeah,
Cheers one more time for Pineville Elementary. Generals are shooting 58.3% from the floor in the first half, 14 to 24. 2 for 4 on 3 pointers and 9 to 14 from the free throw line, 64.3. The Pilots are 29.7 from the field on 11 of 37. 2 of 11 on 3 pointers and 3 for 3 on free throws. Team rebounds 23 for the Pilots, 15 for the Generals. 9 personal fouls on LSUS, 5 on LSUA. Assists and turnovers, 5 assists for the Pilots and 12 turnovers. The Generals have 9 assists, 10 turnovers. Block shots and steals, Pilots 1 block shot and 6 steals. The Generals have 3 blocks and 6 steals. Individual scoring in the first half. Neither team has a player in double figures. The Generals are led by 2 players with 8 points. George Williams, number 23, and Brian Sylvester, number 25. Number 2, Evan Smith, has 7 points. Pilots are led by number 2, Tyrell Swinton, and number 12, Rashard Owen, with 5 points each. Correction. Manny Martin, number 44, has 6 points. The lead Pilots with 2 players with 5.
So far at the half, Pilots shooting 29 from the field, 18 for 3, 100% from the free throw line, 23 rebounds. While the Generals from Alexandria, 53% from the field, 50% from the promised land, and 64% from the free throw line, have 15 rebounds. Generals have also racked up 9 assists, 6 steals, 10 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 5 team fouls. The leaders for both teams, Martin, and Walker from Shreveport, and Williams, Smith, and Coleman. 20 minutes set back on the clock. Second half, here we come. Both of the Adams family on the floor, Evan Smith, D. Wagner, and Jordan Williams. On the floor for Shreveport, 35, Zay Henderson. 11, Greg Pollins. 2, Tyrell Springer. 24, Manny Martin. And number 3, Josh Walker. Walker will inbound to Springer, and here we go with the rivalry matchup from the fort between LSUS and the Generals. Welcome back if you're just tuning in. I'm Kyle Beatty bringing you another wonderful night at the fort. While the Shreveport Pilots are trailing the Generals from Alexandria 39-27. If you're watching the live stream and don't already, make sure you follow us on Twitter at LSUA Hoops. Give us a tweet, let us know where you're watching from, we'll give you a shout out. Also follow us at facebook.com, men's basketball, LSUA men's basketball, and www.lsuagenerals.com. Here as Josh Walker will set to shoot 2. First shot, no go. And 1.
Basket count. Fouls on 30 fouls.
Henderson will pick up his 4th here in the opening minute of the second half as Austin Adams set to shoot the extra point. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Austin Adams. Number 22 for the Pilots. Lindale James.
Walker bringing it around, dishes it off, but gets it right back. Austin Adams gets called with the blocking foul. That's his 3rd, which will bring Brian Sylvester off the bench.
Josh Walker for the Pilots.
As Walker will shoot 2. First one will fall, and here comes Sylvester. He will replace Austin Adams. As Wagner brings it up. And here we go the other way. Walker gains control. And Martin knocks down a 3.
3 points for 24, Andy Martin. Timeout.
Generals will take a timeout here.
seconds.
Jordan Williams will take it out from right in front of the scores table as he inbounds it to Evan Smith. Sylvester gets it, dribbles, wants it back at him. Foul on number 2. That'll be against Tyrell Springer.
Fouls on 2. Tyrell Springer. General's ball. Fouls on 11.
Collins will pick up his 3rd foul as they set to inbound one more time. Wagner bringing it out. And Sylvester will drop that one in. Josh Walker bringing it up, going between the legs, trying to shake off Wagner. Wagner getting right through the screen. Back in the corner. Sylvester tried to get the rebound, but was stripped by number 22, Lendell James. As James put it back in the hoop. 44-34, the Generals in control with 17 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Wagner pump fakes, dishes it off till Sylvester, who gets his shot blocked. Sylvester spin, move, and jump, rolls all the way around the rim and pounce out. As Jordan Williams strips that one away from Collins. And Collins will pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul, which will bring Nevin Johnson into the game, taking out Collins. Jordan Williams will inbound from right in front of the scores table. Williams, Coleman, Claiborne, Sylvester, and Smith. 5 in the gold. Foul and 1 for Claiborne.
Basket by William Claiborne. Fouls on 24. Manny Martin. First personal. William Claiborne, one shot.
Claiborne will shoot 1 here. And net.
3-point play, William Claiborne.
And Springer will bring the ball up for the Pilots here in the 4th. Swing it to Martin. Martin got it right back to Springer. Springer sending Walker through. And then Martin to Walker.
Basket count.
Walker to Martin on that, excuse me, and 1.
Two points on the free throw. 1 free throw coming up from Manny Martin.
That shot off the mark, rebounded high, was Martin there, over Claiborne. Claiborne got it up to Walker, excuse me. Martin for three. Shot just off the mark. Springer will shoot. Sylvester high off the boards, he'll get fouled by number 24, Martin.
Fouls on LSUS, Josh Walker.
Foul on Josh Walker as he went from the steal from behind, tipped that one away. Manny Martin thought it was on him, but it wasn't. Wagner back in, Johnson back in. Johnson, Wagner, Coleman, Sylvester, Dustin Adams, the 5 in gold. Here with 15:36 left in the game. Coleman not logging as many minutes as normal. He's coming off of a possible ankle sprain, suffered 2 games ago. And that would be against St. Thomas as the charge right there. D. Wagner out of control. Junior Generals on the floor, sweeping up the water on the court. I'd like to also give a quick shout out to Walter Beatty, who's listening up in Boston, Massachusetts. Thanks for listening. Hope you're staying warm. As Walker shot that one from the corner, rebounded by the Generals, and here comes Darius Johnson. Wagner for 3. Darius Johnson grabs the rebound. Coleman will shoot the 3. Dagger! The Iceman, D'Angelo Coleman, drops a 3 on him. 50-36, here with 14:20 left in the game. Manny Martin will drive baseline. Sylvester getting boxed out. Couldn't block that one.
Basketball, 24. Manny Martin. Dustin Adams.
Dustin Adams off the boards and good, 52-38.
Fouls on 12 on General. Dustin Adams. First personal. Manny Martin at the line for LSUS.
Martin shot just off the mark. Claiborne will check in for Dustin Adams. Martin misses them both. Wagner bringing it up, giving it up to Claiborne. Back in the hands of D'Angelo Coleman, who will dish it off to Sylvester. Sylvester will spin. Hook. Went for his own putback, but got hung up on the rim. D'Angelo Coleman off the boards. That one's good.
Little shake and bake. D'Angelo Coleman. Timeout, Pilots.
Pilots will take a timeout, 54-38.
Hey, play some pump-up music. Play some pump-up
Breon Beeple checks in the game for the Pilots, number 23. Let's bring them out. Bring those generals out on the floor. Bring them out, bring them out. Come on, man. That's about a 3 or 4 on a scale of 10. Not yet.
As Springer will push the ball up the floor, dishing it off to 23. Moving it around the perimeter. Darius Johnson there to break up the possible alley-oop. Claiborne giving it up to Darius Johnson. Johnson to Austin Adams for the layup.
Thank you, teammate. Thank you, teammate.
Johnson driving. Adams will pick up another foul. Not happy with that one. That's his fourth. Manny Martin back in for number 22, Lendell James.
The general, Austin Adams, personal.
Inbound to Martin. Martin with a hard dribble. Claiborne there with the one-handed rebound. Tipped away from Martin. Evan Smith will come in for Austin Adams. Inbound to Wagner. Wagner to Smith. Smith to Coleman. Here with 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Evan Smith giving up to Claiborne, who lays it off the glass. 58-38. Pilots moving it around the perimeter. Shot made by Nevin Johnson. Jordan Williams awaits the check-in as Darius Johnson pushes it up the floor. Giving it up to Wagner. Wagner will drive. No look pass to Coleman. Thank you, sir. May I have another Coleman in front of the bench. Dagger. Wagner will push it up the floor. Lays it off the glass, and it's good. Martin dribbles, takes a couple steps, nothing happening. Tipped out of bounds by the Pilots.
Number 30, Mitchell, to the Pilots. 23, Jordan Williams. On the ground, along with 12, Escanaba.
As Wagner will walk it up the court, looking to kill some clock here as we approach the 11-minute mark in the second half. Tyrell Wynn will check in for the Pilots. He sits patiently in front of the scores table. Evan Smith tried to come in and slam that one home. Couldn't get there in time. As Rashard Owens will drain that three.
Three-pointer counted. Rashard Owens with the three. Timeout. LSUS.
Has that as a three, right? That last shot was that
Evan Smith inbounding, looking for Coleman. Can't find him. Gets it into Wagner. Pilots will release, and Wagner will have some space guarding him. Chris Mitchell. Wagner goes left, dishes it off to Dustin Adams. Fouled on the way up. He will shoot two.
Fouls on 13. Tyrell Wynn is first. Dustin Adams has the line, 2 shots.
First shot, nothing but net for Dustin Adams as Brian Sylvester back in the game for Evan Smith. Knocks them both down. Tyrell Wynn will bring it up. Goes between the legs trying to cross over Adams. Adams not fooled, not one bit. Rebound by number 30, Chris Mitchell. Shot by 24, Manny Martin, off the mark. And that one gets knocked away from Sylvester, but last touched by Sylvester, so Pilots ball. Long distance three off its mark. Rebounded by D. Wagner. Wagner gets into the hands of Jordan Williams. Sylvester now the scoring leader with 10. Also the rebounding leader with 7.
General's ball.
Rashard Owens grabbed that one away from the Generals, but was standing out of bounds when he did it. So that'll mean Generals ball underneath their own hoop. High pass up to Sylvester. He went up, grabbed it, gathered himself, and went right back up again for 2. Tyrell Wynn shot the 3. Wagner lost it while gaining possession of the rebound. So it'll be the Pilots ball underneath the Pilots hoop. Here with 9 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. 67-43 lead for the men in gold. Sylvester standing straight up. Gets called with the foul, put his body into that one.
His first personal.
Classic shout out to Todd Adams, who's sending over all the classic memes on Twitter. You can follow those and other tweets that we retweet at LSUA Hoops on Twitter. As Jordan Williams will inbound to Coleman. Coleman will walk it up the floor, giving it up to Williams. Ryan Sylvester started on the left, ended on the right, loop, swoop, and pull as he puts that one off the glass and in.
Basketball, 11.
8 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock, 69-46 Generals. Dustin Adams joining in on the party. He puts that one off the glass. 71-46. 8 minutes left in the game. Sylvester grabbing that one. Back into the hands of Coleman. Coleman across to Evan Smith. Pull up. Off the mark, Dustin Adams getting the rebound. Jump ball is called. Coleman stepped into it, pulled back and tried the three. Off the rim and out that one went. Claiborne taking out number 12, Dustin Adams. As the Generals will inbound from underneath the basket. Manny Martin with the foul on that one. That is his second. Williams pushing it up the floor, giving it up to Darius Johnson. Johnson drives baseline, kisses the glass and in. Andre Gonzack waits to check in. He's in front of the scores table. The Alexandria native and Menard High School alum. Looking for Claiborne inside, who gets fouled on the way up. He'll shoot two.
Fouls on 24. The Pilots. Manny Martin. His third personal. Two shots for William Claiborne. Substitutions, both teams. Intro, the Pilots of 44,
Hyslop will check in, and he will take out number 11,
For the Generals of the game, number 34, Andre Gonzalez.
Slop and Nevin Johnson crashed into each other going for the rebound, and the ball trickled out of bounds. Not a General was in sight, and the Pilots turned that one over as Evan Smith inbounds to Darius Johnson. Slop will redeem himself and take the offensive foul against number 0, Darius Johnson. So Evan Smith, Andre Gonzack, Sylvester, Claiborne, and Johnson, the 5 in goal. Here in the fourth, 6 minutes left in the game. Smith will pick up his third foul. 75-48 is the score, as Tyrell Springer will shoot 2. Wagner checking back in. He'll take out Sylvester.
Fouls on 32, William Claiborne.
Claiborne will pick up his second foul. Puts Tyrell Springer back to the line, shooting 2. Smith will slow it down at the NAIA logo in front of the court. Claiborne gets blocked. Claiborne down, slow to get up, but he'll walk off on his own as Dustin Adams will check in.
William Claiborne, 32, General.
Martin lost that one on his way up. And here comes Wagner. Wagner being evasive here, getting away from Springer. Behind the back, Martin got fooled. Gonzack for 3. Smith with the putback.
Put it back in.
As Tyrell Springer drains that 3. Tyrell Wynn trying to play up on Wagner, who gets it off to Johnson. Johnson says, I'll see your 3 and raise you another. And Zach grabs that one.
Dustin Adams.
As Dustin Adams keeping the party pumping, puts that one in the hoop, 82-54.
Fouls on 4.
Wagner picking up his third foul, which will send Tyrell Springer back to the line, shooting 2.
Number 11, Drake Collins. For the Pilots. Number 30, Dominic Jackson in the game for the Generals.
As Dominic Jackson will make his appearance tonight, as he checks in with 4 minutes, 12 seconds left on the clock. Here comes some noise from the halftime squad from the cheerleading group as they're trying to show up the student section here as they've settled in when the Generals having a commanding lead, 82-56. Ginzak making himself noticeable. He wants the ball. Johnson coming up as Wagner loses that one on the crossover. Springer bringing it up. He'll shoot the three. Jackson grabbed that one but couldn't throw it back in bounds before landing out of bounds. Pilots ball in the corner. High slot blocked that one. As Rashard Owens will check in for number 3, Josh Walker. Junior Generals out on the floor, sweeping up. And Wagner will inbound. Wagner with 3. Dustin Adams tried to tip it back in, but couldn't. As Springer will bring it up the floor. Wagner strips that one. Ginzak gets it, pushing it up to Johnson.
That is on 44, the Pilots, C.J. His first.
As Hyslop picks up his first foul. And Johnson drains 1 of 2.
Number 30, Mitchell, back in LSUS. Darius, double down.
Johnson knocks them both down. And Chris Mitchell bringing it up for the Pilots. Gives it up to Pollins, who drowns the 3, excuse me. Ginzak will pull up. That one bounces around and out. Collins drives, can't get his own rebound as he tips that one out. 2 minutes, 14 seconds on the clock.
Number 11, Colby Harrison.
Colby Harrison checking in. Bradley Savoy and Kyle Thorne.
Number 22,
they'll check in.
Thorne.
As the crowd gives a standing ovation to those who have checked out, as they know that'll probably be the last they see of the starters. Thorne with the 3 and the drain. Dominic Jackson slammed it home.
Woo! Basket counts. Fouls on 11 of the Generals, Colby Harrison.
Harrison will pick up his first foul. As Wynn knocks down that free throw.
And for the Generals in the game, number 50, Donovan Thomas.
Breon Beaver checking in. As Jackson drops that one in. Donovan Thomas has checked in for the Generals. 1 minute 30 left in the game. Long distance three by Rashard Owens. That one's off the mark. Jackson trying a three-pointer. Just falling short. He had to slam the mid-range and went for three. Gonzaga will check in. Cordero not happy with that shot selection. Will take out Dominic Jackson. Jackson tried to do all three in a row and came up short with the three. As Mitchell got that one in to win, the 1 minute mark has sound. Thorne for three. Gonzaga with the rebound.
Fouls on 34.
Gonzaga perks up his first foul, which he was going for the putback, and they called him for pushing. Mitchell will shoot the 1-and-1. Shooting two. Both teams in the double bonus. That one rattled around and fell through. And Zach will shoot. Nothing happening there as Owens gets the rebound. Harrison with the rebound. Savoy will walk it up the court. 15 on the clock, no shot clock. They'll kill some time here. And here comes the student section. They'll give them a hand as the crowd will start to file out, and the buzzer will now sound. Coaches will shake their hands. 88-66, the Generals will win. As we wrap up this game, this rivalry matchup between the Pilots from Shreveport and the Generals from Alexandria. The Generals shot 52% from the field, with the Pilots shooting 35%. From the distance, Generals shot 31%. The Pilots shot 22%. From the free throw line, the Generals shot 70%. With the Pilots shooting 66%. The Pilots out-rebounded the Generals, but 42-40. Generals had 23 assists, 14 steals, 15 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 18 team fouls, while the Pilots had 13 assists, 7 steals, 20 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 19 team fouls. The scoring leaders, Sylvester with 14, Martin with 15. Rebounding leaders, Sylvester with 8, Springer with 6. Assist leader, Coleman with 6, Mitchell with 4. The bench put up 50 points for the Generals, while the Pilots had only scored 23 off the bench. 55 points in the paint for the Generals, 26 for LSU Shreveport. Second chance points, 13 for LSUA, 9 for S. And points off the turnover, 24-11. This has been Kyle Beatty with another great, exciting night from the Fort, bringing you LSUA Generals basketball. That is 19 in a row. 19 games in a row for your Red River champions. We wrap it up here at the Fort. I'm Kyle Beatty. Thank you for watching. Live from the Fort, Generals Basketball.